not done. Gonna rack up the wins and play some more. That old video game collector knows the score. OVG, just you and me. OVG, just you and me. OVG, know your game, it'll set you free.
Good morning, everyone. We're going to get this stream kicked off in about 11 minutes. There is an update. Of course there's an update, and I'm not ready for it, so we have to wait for this update to complete before we can even get back into CarX Street. So for right now, we're just warming things up, saying hello to everybody. Good freaking morning. It's a Saturday. It's not a normal day for me. We lost Thursday, so this stream will count as the first official stream to get onto the scoreboard. So make sure you're on an account that can be tracked for top fans. You want to be on a top fans account, that way you can get tracked. Because if you see right here, I go over to top fans, and I have to do it over here because, you know, why not? So top fans, right now Samuel is leading the way because Samuel has an account that will accept it. So just make sure you're on the right kind of an account. I want you to be able to get totaled and tallied. We're going to do it as a running XP. So whatever XP you earn is what's going towards the total bill to be able to get your free OVG Ultimate Import Tuner Challenge. And it'll be that model is what's going to get sent to you. So, exciting times. We're going to kick off the month. We're going to do the giveaway by the end of the month. This is going to be some fun times. Thank you so much for being here and being part of the community. To the best of luck to all of you. Use the chat. Get your points. It's a total running of the points. So the more points you get, the better off and the higher the chance is that you're going to be the winner. I have not decided if I should just like spin a wheel or whoever's got the highest number is the winner. We'll see how many participate. So for right now, we're going to go with the highest points is the winner. I might do a runner-up as well. It all depends on how many people participate throughout the month, where the numbers lie. So this is the first time I'm doing a giveaway. When we're all done and things are all said and done, I'm going to give you the email to which you need to send your information. That way I can ship it to you. But yes, we're going to do a giveaway for the first time on the channel, and that's going to be at the end of the month once I've tallied everyone's score. We'll just use YouTube's little fun thing that they've done and go for the max with it. So it's got 6 more minutes and we'll be all downloaded and ready to kick off here with CarX Stream. I hope everyone's had a great week. Obviously I've had a better weeks in the past. They did not explain anything to me about what it's like to be dilated, and they just sent me on my way. They literally dilated me, look inside my eyes, blinding me with light, and then said, "Okay, go home." And yeah, the rest is history. You know, Thursday was just not wonderful at all. Thursday was scary at times going home because I had to drive and my vision was like all blurred out and not really doing well with any light, and it was in the middle of the day and it was overcast, so light was just everywhere. And yeah, what fun times we can have as an adult, having to do things to find out, hey, by the way, you're just getting old. That's why you're having trouble reading certain things. So, there you have it. This old video game collector is getting old. And that is the reason why I have trouble seeing the writing on my telephone, or and why I have my little issues I do every now and then trying to see things. So for the moment, there's nothing that needs to be prescribed. It's just all right. So here we are. Okay. So we got four more minutes here before everything is all said and done and ready to kick things off. Um, I suppose the question is, well, not even a question. What I've been working on is, so obviously I've created the OVG, chilling on the back of the R34, and I've been concerned about how to ship them. So I've been working on a platform for it to sit on, and something to sit above it, and basically making like a shipping crate to put the thing in to help protect it from whatever might happen during shipping. And I am hoping that everything's going to work out the way that I plan, that everyone that is participating is going to have a lot of fun in this, and that when this arrives at your doorstep as the winner, this is going to be a very unique one. My plan is to actually put something on the bottom of the car that that basically celebrates this occasion of being the first giveaway for the channel. So it's not going to be just the average model that people can buy. It's going to be slightly modified. That way it can basically celebrate what we're doing here for the month. And I really, really hope that y'all enjoy what we're going to do here, as always, on the channel. So we are down to 3 more minutes, 4 more gigabytes that need to download, and we'll be ready to go. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Did some more Space Marine yesterday. It was nothing that was like live, but it was a good thing. Like, I had a real good time playing it. I hope you guys have been enjoying the free previews that I've been putting up for as I put out a new episode that is for the members only. I have been letting it sit on the channel for everyone to watch. So I hope you've been enjoying those as well, where I played with my friends. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't played Space Marine, or you don't have a PC that can play Space Marine or console, just know that it is it is crazy. It is wild. They really love their finishers in that game, and they kind of encourage it because it helps regenerate your shields to keep fighting longer. So Space Marine 2 from Warhammer 40k, gotta check that out. Interesting game, a lot of fun. But not like what we could do here in CarX Street. That's two different games entirely. One's shooting, one's driving the heck out of your creations. And I tell you what, driving the heck out of your creations in CarX Street, that's right up there. That's a lot of fun as well. And I hope you enjoyed our ride so far. I know that this has been the most difficult car club to beat. I'm not kidding myself here. I know that these elite races are going to be a challenge. But we're going to try and push through a lot of them today as best we can. And that's all we can do, because I'm not giving up on the game. And I've already kind of set the pace where we beat a club and then we beat all the elite races. I don't want to stray from that. We've made a lot of money by doing that. In such a short amount of time too. So we're down to the final minute here, and I'll be able to load the game. Thank you again for watching. We're going to get things kicked off here as the second that the game is ready to go. I was not expecting it. Hey, Mathus! There you go, Sergi. So perfect. Now you can start your score going. I'll know it's you because you're using the other account, but you're going to want to use that account when you're watching the lives moving forward, Sergi, because this is how you're going to be able to be scored. So it's all about using the chat and talking, and each time you do it, it'll put you on the scoreboard. So don't be shy. Have some fun with it. You know, just we're all here to have fun. We're all here to try and get our small piece toward the giveaway. So please, by all means, have some fun, chat it up, talk about some good games that you've played in the past, stuff that you'd like to see on the channel. So many things that we could talk about while we're playing today. And we're going to have some fun with this. We're about 10 seconds away from launching. I'll be 18. Yep. So I'll be using your official account again. So what I will do for you, Sergi, is I will keep track of this account, and then when you get it flopped over to Sergi as well, I'll combine the both of them for you. So that works for me. If it works for you, I just want you to be able to participate. You've been here for a while as well. Everyone deserves a chance to be able to get the OVG and the R34 Import Tuner Challenge edition of OVG. And it's finishing things up. And it looks like it just completed. We're ready to rock and roll, guys. Let's flip things over. That is correct. If you click on the top fans in the top of the chat, you'll be able to see that you have now acquired 75 XP. Samuel is at 25. So it's about a total run of the XP. So I'm going to total up the XP throughout each live stream. The person with the most XP at the end of the month is the winner. I may do a runner-up as well. I'm not entirely sure. Please be patient with me. This is the first time that I've done a giveaway on the channel. I want it to be fair, but I also understand that at the end of the day, there's winners, and unfortunately, there's losers. So, by all means, let's have fun with this. This is not. If this works out great, it will not be the only one. I will do more giveaways moving forward. I just, as the channel's growing, I keep trying to find fun ways to make things awesome here. So thank you for bearing with me through all of this. I see a perfect way to start right here. Two of 12. Didn't say which one. All right. Let's go. I made it in the top 500. I got 150 S points. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so we're at level 3 is where we're at in Western Sierra. Damn loud. I was in a computer course. So I'm using social internet to watch that live. There you go. Sure, let's full send it. Wait a minute, I don't remember taking this car out here. This is not the right car I'm supposed to be using right now. Alright, I did not pay attention to the car that I was choosing. We need to be in our Mazda Evo. Really? How far past the finish line? Thank you. Jeez. Alright, I want to change cars. I don't want to be in this one. Next car? There we go. That's the one. Alright, let's try this again with the Evo. The Mazda Evo, guys. Well, that's a lot closer, but still giving me a good run for my money here. Hey! You gotta make it confusing for me, Sergi. Whoa, what the hell? I don't know what happened, but they're still back there glitched out. Yes, you are. I gotcha. Raccoon did show up not too long ago for a stream. I remember that. I want to say it was like maybe for this game. I think he popped in at one point. Wow. Woo! That thing's quick. Yeah, it was either this or JDM, but I'm pretty sure it was this. All right, we're gonna need some fuel. Back up the hill. This thing is still wild to drive. We almost got that prototype turbo. We still got 4 tires. We're still that good. Sweet. All right. Next race coming right up. Are you serious? There is just no catching this guy at all. Starting to wonder if I need to put even more toward acceleration. I don't even know if I can tune it more toward acceleration at this point. Woo! That jump over him at that bridge section, that was pretty freaking cool. You got a name for this car? The Rotary Evo. It's kind of what we got going on here. Is we shoved the rotary engine in here. They both just flipped over right there. These challenges for this mountain is ridiculous. This whole car club has been, jeez, ridiculous. Jeez. Kings! Morning! Yes, I'm glad to have my eyes back too. That was not cool. Let's keep plugging away. Internet connection error. Woo! I had to remember the rotary swap the Evo, yeah. Broke my brain for a second what I was seeing and the sound it was making. Great. Yeah, this thing's pretty sick. I'm enjoying the hell out of this car. I'm not enjoying the races that we got ahead of us. Oh! Woo! Started finally doing some permanent builds on your main account, huh? Nice, nice. These races are like, I am shifting like a freaking madman. Fast travel. Let's keep going. Keep the momentum going before it starts stealing it from me. Oh my God. There it is. Oh no! Oh. Jeez. Yeah, Sergi's on here too. He made a he first grabbed his other account and then he made a new one. Or maybe he just took the other account and made it into this one. I'm not sure. You guys are even across the board with 75 XP so far. So you guys are doing great. You're all tied up. There goes the streak. Gosh darn you! knew these races were going to be extremely challenging. Oh! Oh, it's time for some real Dukes of Hazzard stuff here. Let's go. That was not how the landing was supposed to go. Oh my gosh. Trying every which way to get around me. No way. No way. No way. What the hell? Could not imagine trying to do this in the Super or something. Yeah, with straight rear wheel drive, I couldn't imagine anything would keep up. This set of races are gonna just really try me. All right, we need to do some tuning because this is not working out good enough. Everything. It's pushed to the maximum. I can't put any more toward acceleration. Crap. You have a diff set up? What do you got? Because I need one that can like handle. I got no differential locking. This isn't even all the way over. Why is it not all the way over? Oh, that's right, because you don't want to do the front one. That's what takes away from steering. What do you got, Kings? I'll try it. Remember, guys, we're doing a giveaway on the channel. Make sure you're using the live chat. Get yourself some XP. Yeah, hook and book. That's what we need. We needed everything to hook up and just drive the hell out of there. Like, I feel like having the rear wheels lock up fully is right. I just don't know if I should be like taking even more off the front end locking up. Like, I normally do like a 70% to the rear kind of scenario there, and I don't really see a thing for distributing the front to rear torque. Look at that. Increasing it will help give you optimum tire grip. So maybe I do need to go forward with this. Yeah, that's where I've had it is 0.6. Deceleration 0.25. 0.25 is not an option. I could do 0.2. And then I bet you I gotta dial it back. Yep, there it is. There's the 25. I got it. Okay. Preload at 39. That's in the opposite direction a great deal. 65 is the furthest I can go. That's negative 65 though. No. That's 65. When 39. Oh, I get it. I go like this and then go to 39. There we go. Alright. Rear acceleration in 0.85 on the Excel. It seems to me everything's backwards in this game from where my mentality believes it needs to be. Unlock decel 0.55, he says. 0.55. Preload 68. Old school gamer tuning. I love it. I love it. We'll give it a shot. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, that felt pretty good. Let's just try this little bit up here. Yeah, it definitely feels a lot more forgiving. I like that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely feels a lot better. You point, she go. All that for nothing. Alright. You want to play like that? Let's play. Some people just can't drive their cars and flip them and roll them. Like, I'm not guilty of that, guys. Oh my god. Yeah, that is much better. So now when I'm turning around the corners, the car is not pushing to the outside under acceleration. So that is definitely a much better tuned setup for all-wheel drive. I like it. I like it a lot, Kings. Thank you. Yeah, you definitely must be putting the time in to be able to be like, oh, you know what he needs? He needs to make these quick adjustments and this car would be sick. And you were not wrong. Cheating. No, the other one gets by. Like I said, I knew this was going to be the hardest set. I can't wait to find out what the game's going to throw at me after this. I can't believe how stupid fast this car is, and yet it's still challenging against these other guys. I don't know how the hell they're keeping that rear-wheel drive Mazda RX-7 on the road. I really do not, it does not make sense to me. Technically, your buddy caused me to do that to you, so don't take that out on me later. Right behind me. Woo! Use that gutter. Oh, you dropped down tires to lose a little bit of grip and it made it better? There's an idea. Jeez, this thing is stupid fast. It just doesn't have the acceleration, or doesn't have top speed at all. Like, this is nothing but a pure acceleration tuned car. I found ripping the e-brake and gliding around like you're doing was the best, fastest way on most of the courses. It's just keeping the consistency. Yeah, yes, exactly. Shifting up, down, brake, and turn in. Yes, it's crazy what you got to do in these sets of races just to keep the car going. It's just wild. Barrel! Oh, somehow I kept it on check. No way. That RX-7 is freaking gone. Oh my gosh. No, I still cannot imagine wheel driving in this. It's so crazy and hectic. Damn. They're just tough. You win some, you lose some. Same corner, they just can't take it. Whoa, what the hell happened there? What? What the crap, dude? Happened to me twice. Twice the whole thing just spun out from under me. Like it just wanted to do donuts. Internet connection errors happening constantly. I don't understand what's going on with this game today. What an update. I think the update's got issues, guys. What the shit was that? This is why I don't feel guilty doing that shit to them. That's some bull crap. The game does not want me to flow through this fast. Can a car race you play become a wacky race style? I would imagine so. Winning's winning. It doesn't matter how you do it. So it can be wacky. You can go crazy. All right. This game's gonna be silly. It's gonna stop me. It does not want me to beat it. Oh, I hit him and I spin out? Jeez. The new controller's holding up pretty damn good. I haven't had any drifts. The shoulder buttons are the only thing that feels weird to me. I still haven't programmed the extra buttons underneath. I've thought about it still, just haven't done it yet. But otherwise, everything feels pretty good. Whoa! Why? Why am I in this car? How did that even change? I hit the shoulder button talking about it, didn't I? Oh, it changed the car on me. Which is weird because the Mazda or the Toyota MR2 isn't even one of the ones to pick. How did it drop me into the Toyota MR2? Whatever. I don't know what's up with that. Or was I in the Nissan? Come on. I don't care. I am bringing the heat as fast as I can go. Let's go. Whew. All right. Can I keep a winning streak going? Well, there's a streak. A little more. Come on, 10. Whew. We made it to 10. 30 more levels to go. hate this damn track. I'd rather be learning how to drift through all these mountains than trying to get through here as fast as freaking possible. Damn. I thought this was a fuel station, but I guess it's not. Oh, it's way the hell back up there. The hell is this place then? Alright, there's one down there. Maybe we should just try the just the sport tires without the sport plus and see if that does anything for us. Or the racing ones, I mean. Let's try it. Definitely getting rough. Man. These races are brutal. Oh, that's right. That extra little shift right before things get started. They're just tough races. The one thing to get hung up on, I'll get hung up on it. I get it, yeah. I get you, cheating freaking game. What the shit? This game does not want me going through these. spawned on top of me. God! Ugh! How the hell did I hit the damn glow button? This has been the most frustrating This is tough, guys. Keep the momentum going. Come on. Let's go. There's one that I lose a lot. freaking wall. Game is trying me. Oh my gosh, guys. Hopefully that's enough to beat him this time. That doesn't always work. Samuel and Kings, you guys are tied up with 150 XP, and Sergi, you're sitting at 75. Level 14. Why did my car turn like that? Woo! $15. We're on a streak. We're on a streak. Oh, it's my favorite one. Swear to God, Civic, you hit me again, I will take you out with everything I got. Man, how long can I keep the streak going? $16. I think dropping the tires has definitely helped out. Pretty sure I pushed that Nissan right over the edge. Real racers don't feel bad for the NPCs. 19, right? Yeah. Come on. Let's keep it going. Woohoo! Thank you. A lot of events happen there. Level 61, completed level 19. We're almost to 20. We're almost to the halfway point. Oh my gosh. That wall gets me every time. Halfway point. Huh. Would you ever thought I was gonna get here and on day one after everything else that's gone on? Whew. Let's keep going. The streak is happening. That's what you get. Oh my gosh. Let's keep going. I don't even know how long this streak has been happening for. How? How did you undercut that so well? $21. 22. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're still rolling. I was too far away from it that time. I deserved that. I don't deserve to lose the race because of it, though. '23. Come on. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. You like that? Samuel. We're still doing good. We're on a really long winning streak right now. I dropped the tires from racing plus to just racing, and that has done the trick. Oh, and I stopped caring about the NPCs. So it's all out battle warfare. They come near me, I put them to the wall. I shoot them over the wall, they go flying off the mountain. I laugh, they don't laugh, I still laugh, it's fun. You dozed off? Woo! This has been nuts. Internet connection error. What the hell is going on? They did an update to the game. There are issues on Xbox. $24. Let's keep going. Woo! I feel like we've been on this streak since like 14. Well, yes, I have stopped feeling bad for the NPC, King. That is it. Like, the rivals that are out here on the track, that's it. I don't care. What by any means necessary, first place is going to happen. I'm not losing this streak. We're on a roll. I don't want to lose it. Yeah, the racing tires did do the trick. Absolutely. Oh, he smacked it good. Just like he always does. Just like I always hit that one. Welcome back, Sergi. Make sure you get on that one that'll allow you to get points. As we stand right now... Whoa, not that one. We are at 225 points to Samuel. Kings is at 200. And Sergi, you are sitting at 75. Let's keep going. I am nearly out of time. And I shifted way too freaking late. Damn. Well, I don't think I'm catching up to first place. I'm gonna lose my streak right here. That was a bad time to commit to trying to take him out. What, you're not gonna give me the win? Alright. I mean, the second place, like, it was not letting me finish. I was well past the purple line. Alright, there goes the streak. I had that for a very long time. Well, he's stuck right there, so I'll take that somehow. What happened? happened to him? Is he still like back there trying to get through traffic? Dude, he's nowhere to be. Oh, there he is finally. Alright, we need fuel. Can't really be doing limp of shame in the mountains. And we're facing the right way, we just need to drive a little bit. Wow, we're back up to 7.6 million. At least these elite races are paying off really well. They're just really, really hard. Whoa, 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 you guys see that? There's a credit plus on the map. What the hell? 40, 50. I'm just getting credits for what? For racing now? The multiplier is finally giving us something, guys. Not a lot, but something. All right. Did it again. Oh my gosh. Damn. All right, come on, let's get a good start this time. Let's get my rollings back. Multiplier, I want it. Stop kissing walls. Bye. Just flipped over. I just changed tires in the middle of a race. And they instantly got more sticky. We're back to the same old bag of tricks. All right, come on. Winning streaks. Winning streaks. We need those winning streaks. I think they keep smacking each other at each corner. the wall that I always hit. Yes! Do I have my multiplier back? Yay! Let's go! What? Oh. I haven't lost that race in a long time. My eyes are doing much better. It wasn't until late in the evening on Thursday that they were doing better from being dilated. And they've been fine ever since. It's just... I've never had my eyes dilated before, and it was a lot. They didn't say anything about having someone drive for you, that way you didn't have to drive home. Like, they didn't warn me for nothing. They just assumed that I knew what was going on. This is why I don't feel bad about taking them out. I appreciate you asking, Sergi. Yeah, you didn't want to be on the outside. I was going to push you off the mountain. That worked! It worked! It worked! That's what you get! Level 26. Yeah, they had to dilate my eyes that way they could give it a good look-see and just make sure that there wasn't anything odd happening, and that's why my vision has been slowly getting worse over the past year and a half. And they're like, nope, everything looks good, you're just getting old. Wolves, they can never go through all that fast. They always end up crashing into the wall, going into the lake, or something. time he just flipped over. Wow, they're doing some crazy stuff right now. Oh, come on. What the hell is going on? Why is my car not churning the way it was? There goes the streak. Get out of here! Oh, I'm doing them wrong again. Eat it. Races are too damn tough to not take a chance like that. I've got to. They start driving like they're on rails. They start doing things they never ever do. Jumps start not working the way they're supposed to, you know, all sorts of trickery. Yeah, they literally do anything they can to end my streak. And I'm not the only one that's noticed that. I've seen other videos where people are just smashing the crap out of them just to place. It's rough. It is a rough game. It does not want to give that first place to you. And it sure the hell doesn't want you to keep your streak. Alright, that's 2 in a row. One more and we get our multiplier back. Oh yeah, no, that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like something's wrong with the car, and in reality, they just boosted the AI up. And then they start playing dirty too. Like, it gets rough. I'd like to know how they get that Evo to accelerate that good. I was wondering if that was a legal shortcut. It is. See? He didn't wipe out on that wall that time, and he usually does. But I'm not wiping out here. Alright, let's see if we can get to 27. We're so close now. My time is just about up. And I misshift. Oh, and it's my favorite one. Oh. And that's gonna push me back too. Damn it. He's right there because I screwed up. Come on, I'm almost out of time. I'd like to make it to the next one. Come on! Come on! Cheaters! They do not want me to reach 27 today. So, we're not going to be able to do it. What have we unlocked today? Just a couple things here and there. Bunch of rims. 14 of these. All sorts of cheatery today. That's what we've had. All sorts of cheats. Whew. Oh, sign of the beast. All right. We are almost back up to 8 million. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, let's take a look at the top chat. This is going to be the final for today. Samuel with 225 and Kings with 225 and Sir G at 75. So way to go, Samuel and Kings. You two are tied moving forward for the month. And we will keep a running tally and see how this continues to unfold for you two. Sir G, you've got some making up to do, but you did a good first run. I got the picture. It is official. That is the time. So thank you so much, everyone. Don't forget, the rest of the month we are going strong with a this nice little giveaway of receiving a nice what do you I have no idea what I'm trying to say right now, but the little OVG statue figurine guy sitting in the R34, that's gonna be awesome. So Samuel, Kings, you guys are both tied currently. Sir G, you are trailing in third. Remember, you need to use the other account. This one here is not going to work for you. It is unfortunately your underage account, and that one is not allowing you to score any points. You need to be able to score the points, that way you can keep tallying them up. The month is just beginning. There are many more live streams coming up. Make sure the bell is rung. If you want to know what's going on, you're going to need to ring that bell. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Best community ever. And I will see you the next time I reload. Y'all have a great one. Enjoy your weekend.
I'm not here for the fame, just here to spread positivity. So don't forget to like and share and comment, because your opinion is everything. And remember, if it's not on video, did it even happen? Just post it, they'll come to you. Just post it and like, share it. For the hype, comment, make it seem. Smash that like, fam. Link in the bio. Drop a comment below. You won't believe what happens next. Like, share, comment. That's how we say we care.